So the next one is break and continue statements. Okay, so break and continue statements. These are very important. I'll show you how to run in debug mode so that you will also get a debug mode how to run also. Even code how to run in debug mode, we should know that. That's very important. Okay. So let's see break. If a break statement is encountered inside the loop, okay, the loop will terminate automatically. So it won't move further. Entire loop will exit. So that's the break statement means. So the control of the program goes to the complete out of the loop after whatever is there. So there it will go. For example, this is the loop, right? Loop is ending here. So if the break is encountered, this entire thing will exit and it will come to here. So it will move, it won't go to the next iteration. That's the break statement means. So let's go and do this simple program, okay? And so we'll see a break statement, how it will help us. So I'll say both continue, break demo. Let's call so one simple method, private static. So void break demo. So let me take this code, okay, simple code. So for int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. So if I equal to 5, then break it. System.out.print. So I plus so this one. So system.out.println loop is over. So loop is over. And so that's what we are saying. Out of the loop. Basically out of the loop. If you want to write one more statement, you write it. So this is out of the loop. Out of the loop. So let's execute one by one, step by step. I equal to 1. 1 less than or equal to 10. So just a minute. So I'll put a breakpoint, okay? I'll run in the debug mode. So let me run. I'll call the method here. Oh, I'll call the method here. See. So what is the debug mode is? To execute a line by line code with your presence. Then you can see each variable output, what value is there in that variable. You can see in the while execution time itself. So that the execution will be in your control. That is called in debug mode. So any issue comes, any error comes, you want to test your code is working or not, then so this break is a very, very good one. And running in the debug mode is a very nice feature. So how to do that first? Which line onwards you want to run line by line code, that line you put the toggle breakpoint. So right click, add the toggle breakpoint. This, or you can double click also, or control shift B, that's a breakpoint adding. So see, this is the dot. So that means I want to run from here. That's why I'm putting a toggle breakpoint there. So that means cursor will come and stop here. Then you need to interact with features, and then line by line you can execute it. Okay, that's the debug mode. So now top right side, can you see here? One is the Java perspective, another one is a debug perspective. So you have to right click on the program, debug as, till now we are running run as, right? Now debug as Java application you have to run. That's how to run in debug mode. Then switch to, now you're in the Java perspective. It will move to bug icon. The selection will go to bug icon. Switch. See now, selection came to here, bug icon. And also variables are open. And it is selected where you put the toggle breakpoint, that line is highlighted. Then here, see that, can you see this spot? This is the one, move, step into, step over. So these are the things, right? Click on this, step over. See, it went to next line. See here, right hand side, I value 1. First time I value 1. So now here the condition is true or false. See, I value 1. It is showing here when you mouse over on the I, it is showing what is the I value currently 1. 1 double equal to 5. True or false?
False, sir.
False means it will it go to inside the this if condition? This block will execute or no? If the condition is
No,
false,
sir, it will not execute.
No, sir.
it will not execute. It will go to where? Here. It will go to this line. See that after 7th line, it will execute the 12th line. So click on this. See, it came to 12th line. Why it didn't go here? Because condition is false. So now I value will print. So every line, if you want to execute, you have to click this step over. Or again, it went up. So now I value change it to 2. So 2 double equal to 5 false. Again 2 will print. Again I value becomes 3. 3 equal to 5 false. 3 will print. Again I value will be incremented by 4. So 4 equal to 5 false. 4 will print. Again, so I value becomes 5. 5 equal to 5. True or false?
True, sir.
True. So it will come inside. See now break is executing. So what I told you, if break executed, what will happen now? It will exit the loop. See from here 9th it will jump to 14th line. See it went to jump 14th line. Out of the for loop, loop is over. So and method is over. And all the main method is over. So that's the complete code how it will execute in debug mode. Then you want to come back to normal mode. This, select this, top right side Java, you select it. That's it. And remove this toggle breakpoint if you don't want to run. This is how you can run. See, till 5 only it printed, till 4 only it printed. Remaining are not printed because you're putting break keyword. That means, okay, exit. So if this is true and break is executed, exit it. That's what you're saying. That's a break means. Then continue. Continue means it is clearly telling, right? Break also clearly telling, break there. Don't iterate further. That's what it is telling. Okay, so maybe continue. Continue is the continue statement skips the current iteration in a for loop, while loop, do while loop. So this break or continue you can use in the loop inside conditions. Conditions inside you can use it. That's a no loops, for loop, while loop, and do while loops. And so then you can see that. Okay. So here you can take it. So for int I equal to 1, I less than or equal to 10, I plus plus. If I percentile by 2 double equal to 0, I percentile by 2 double equal to 0, then continue. So then system.out.println I plus. So this is the, so how we can so do that. And this is the how you can see this continue program. So let's do this continue program in another method. So what we are doing in continue. So another method I'll write static void continue demo. This also I'll run in the debug mode so that you can understand debugging process is a very, very important concept. Okay. So you can understand debugging process is very important. So I'll call this method. I'll stop. Okay. So run in the debug mode again. So put first what is the first step? Select the toggle breakpoint from which line onwards you want to run. So select the toggle breakpoint. Then so right click, debug as Java application. Switch it, and you can so switch this one, and you can continue. See one by one, line by line. You want to execute, you need to use this step over. If I percentile by 2 equal to 0, I percentile by 2 equal to 0. So it is 0 or not 0? True or false this one? If condition. False, right?
False, sir.
False means it will to 27th line. So 27th line means I value 1 will print. Next. So I value becomes 2. It's highlighting in the right hand side. See that I value updated to 2. So 2 less than 10, true. That's why came inside. So if condition 2 percentile by 2, 0. True or false?
True, sir.
True.
So true, continue. So, and again, I value becomes 3. 3 percentile by 2 not equal to 0. That's why 3 will print. That means basically you can observe there what is happening. You are skipping the even numbers and executing only, printing
Odd
only
number.
numbers. So that's the with continue button also you can do that. Now I value 4 percentile by 2 0. So continue, and so 5 percentile by 2 not equal to 0. That's why 5 printed. So then went up. I value becomes 6 percentile by 2 0, and that is coming inside. That's why see it is not 24 after it not moving down. It is going up. That means it is skipping that iteration. So current iteration will skip. It will move to next iteration. That's a continue. That means continue from next iteration onwards, not the current iteration. That's a continue means. And I will become 7 percentile by 2 not equal to 0. And so this one 7 will print 8 percentile by 2 0. And that's why it is so I equal to 9. So 9 value will print 10 percentile by 0, continue. That's it. Exits. So this is the how you can execute your code. Okay. Any questions? Okay. Okay. So that's all about this break and continue. Let's move on to the next one. For loop. Okay, for loop. So for loop we have seen already. For each loop. For each loop. So for each loop is basically it is used for arrays and collection iteration purpose, and it iterates the elements in forward direction. Okay, it iterates the elements in forward direction. For bracket data type, so variable name colon array name or collection name, array name or collection name. So you write the statements. So this is another loop. So total we have 4 loops: while, do while, for, and for each loop. So this for each loop is easy one, and you don't need to write iterator. See that? But it will iterate the elements in forward direction only, no reverse direction. That's the one drawback of for each loop. Okay, so any questions? I'll stop here because arrays will take so more time. We'll start that tomorrow. So meanwhile, you complete till this point and come back. Yeah. So make sure you are strong till